Glory, daughter of the King. I wanted to read some scripture today. And this is something that the Lord's been showing me. Matthew 5:38 through 48. Which says, "Ye have heard it has been said, an eye for an eye, and a tooth for a tooth. But I say unto you, that ye resist not evil, but whosoever shall smite thee on the right cheek, turn to him the other also. And if a man will sue thee at the law, and take away thy coat, let him have thy cloak also. And whosoever shall compel thee to go a mile, go with him twain or two. Give to him that asks from thee, and from him that would borrow of thee turn not away. Ye have heard it said, that thou shalt love thy neighbor and hate thine enemy. But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, and do good to those that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you, that ye may be the children of your Father which is in heaven. For he makes his sun to rise on the evil and on the good, and sends rain on the just and the unjust. For if you love them which love you, what reward have you? Do not even the publicans do the same? And if you salute your brethren only, what do ye more than others? Do not even the publicans so? Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect." And so God was speaking to me about how important in these days it's going to be to love. He said these were his words: forgiveness, love, and truth are key. So in these last days, we're to walk in forgiveness, love, and truth. And he said to walk in love. So forgiveness, love, and truth are key. Those are the keys. And to walk in love. Jesus is coming back soon. And I know I've said this so many times, and there's a bunch of people that are like, well, y'all keep talking about this, so when is this going to happen? Well, it's going to happen very soon, because now they're starting to talk about aliens, and they're going to say that aliens took us, that it wasn't a rapture, it was an alien invasion, they took us. And we've been saying this for years. But, like Brandon Biggs was saying, that God told him that months before the rapture, that the talk of aliens will be ramping up. We're going to hear about talk of aliens everywhere. That's what people are going to be talking about. And things are going to be shown, and it's just a lot of stuff is going to come out. And this is going to be months before the rapture. And President Trump just said that he was going to look into disclosing information about the aliens. I mean, he just pretty much admitted that there is aliens. And, if you know that aliens are not actually aliens. They are Nephilim. And those are fallen angels. And they were here on the earth, and they got, their bodies got destroyed in the flood, but they're still around and looking for bodies to inhabit. And a lot of the things that's happening underground, and to the children, I believe the missing children, that's where they are. Somebody is in charge of all these horrors happening, like Epstein and all other stuff coming up. I believe it's Nephilim. Because who else would get pleasure from harming children like that and doing the horrible, horrible things that's happening? And so many people have cited, aliens. And like that alien crash in somebody's backyard in Nevada. And they saw them, and it's on film, and they had experts look at it, and it looked authentic. And then police and a lot of people saw something fall from the sky. And then there was, of course, the Miami Mall aliens, which they covered up pretty well. But 100 police cars don't just show up for a couple of gangs fighting, I don't think. But there's been other sightings. I myself had a thing happen years ago where I saw this like clanging out the window when my kids were little, like this colorful lights at the window, and this like clang, 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 clang noise. And I remember looking thinking, what the heck is that? But I didn't know what it was, and it just disappeared. But the next day, you know, when I was out walking with my kids, I found like a burn circle. It was a field right next to my apartment. There was a burn circle there, and then there was a bunch of change under a tree right there. And I don't know, I started thinking about this later and thought, wonder if they picked somebody up and he went upside down and the change fell out of his pockets like a homeless person or something. What was it? Was it an alien? Was it a ship of some sort? I mean, now I know it's Nephilim, and they can take on any kind of disguise. And back in the old days, the Nephilim ate people. So I wouldn't be surprised. They're here because all those times that people have seen stuff and they're like, okay, well, they're here. They landed. They showed up at the mall, and they came through at the mall. It was like people said that they reported seeing them coming through a portal that somebody opened. Okay, so they're here. Where did they go? Probably underground. They're probably behind all of this evil, these horrors that's going to come out more and more. And when they do come out, I hope you don't watch them. I hope you don't. It's going to be on the news. It's going to be everywhere on the internet. We're going to be exposed to some stuff that it could just basically destroy your soul and cause you to go to hell. It can cause, somebody said they were watching some of the stuff about it, and they started having seizures and nightmares. I've heard a bunch of people saying that the deeper they got into looking into this, they were starting to have really bad nightmares, and they were begging people, please do not look at this stuff. Please do not watch the videos. So I myself couldn't do it. Just the bits and pieces I've been hearing is enough. I mean, I'm really having a hard time with it. Having a hard time fighting the anger at these people and the sadness for these children. But I know ultimately who is behind it, and that is Satan. He is behind this. And he's going to go down. God's got a plan, and he's going down already. But I just want to tell you to walk in love. God said walk in love. This is real important. We can't stay angry at people, but you know what? Yes, we can have righteous anger. And I'm sure God's angry at the people who have committed so many abortions and murders of children and hurt them. But we don't need to live in anger. We need to love still. We still need to love and forgive and tell people about Jesus, because he's the only way. And I had an encounter. I went up to heaven, and I was up there for a very short time, a few minutes. But I tell you what, the love and the peace I felt when I heard people worshiping and music playing, the love and the peace is like nothing that you can imagine on this earth. It's the first time I ever actually went up there and felt it. It was very short, but I'll tell you what, I didn't want to leave. So hold on to your crown, keep marching forward, stand strong, stand your ground. Jesus has got a lot of stuff for us up there. God's waiting for us. And he's coming soon. Jesus is coming soon. Keep looking up. And please, please, keep telling people about Jesus and pray for the children. God bless you.